We could see record there in politics. And in terms of the weather, Rich, we've had, it feels like record rain the last week of February. What about the beginning here of March?
Well, it's let up a little bit. I mean, yesterday was beautiful. If you got out yesterday afternoon, we hit 57 out at SEA-TAC. We actually hit 59 degrees in Olympia and in Whidbey Island, and 60 degrees officially out of the Weather Service forecast office on Lake Union. So finally saw a 60, though not officially at SEA-TAC quite yet. And it was almost a dry day with only 0.15 of an inch of rain in there. The downside to sunshine and warm temperatures this time of the year, yes, things are growing, and of course that means pollen. And it was tree pollen yesterday into the very high range: cedar, juniper, hazelnut, and alder, at least where Northwest Asthma and Allergy sampled it. If you have different trees in your neighborhood, you might have slightly different pollen, but the outcome is the same: the watery eyes and some sneezing going on out there as we head towards spring, which is only 18 days away, so getting closer and closer. Nice shot there. Ian Gleedle is the person who sends some of these pictures of the tulips, and I always like showing those. I always kind of lifts your spirits to see those. And actually, I noticed this morning that my daffodils finally popped in the parking strip, so that's exciting to see. Weather-wise today, well, we dried out yesterday afternoon, but another little system kind of coming through is kind of soaking things down right now. You can see that this is going to be pushing its way towards the east here over the course of the next 5 or 6 hours, and not nearly as wet as what we saw as we had that atmospheric river pointed at us on Monday. You can see the moderate to heavy rainfall right now. In fact, mostly just kind of right there, just to the west of I-5 at the moment anyway, but that will be sliding towards the east, so it might be kind of wet for the afternoon commute. Checking the view there in Everett, it seems like for the last 6 months we've had raindrops on the camera lens there in Snohomish County, but they will be drying out as we head towards the next couple of days. That's the good news. School net site there at Auburn High School also looking kind of dreary as well, kind of a November look. And in Olympia, also seeing the rain kind of moving through there, but at least there's some bright spots in the clouds. Temperatures not far from where they were early this morning, mostly in the upper 40s and low 50s, and we're going to probably stay pretty close to this as we head towards a little bit later on this afternoon. So our highs will be pretty close to what our normal should be actually for this time of the year. We still have flood warnings on a few of the rivers, but with the exception of the Chehalis and the Skokomish, the other ones have all crested and are receding right now as they drain some of the water off. Take a look at the computer model. You can see this system we have sitting over us right now. You see, as we head towards later in the afternoon, it starts to slide towards the east, still over us probably for the afternoon commute, but starting to move away. And then as we head towards overnight tonight, that moves out of here. It's going to leave behind a few showers overnight tonight into tomorrow. Should be mixed in with sun breaks tomorrow, so that'll be encouraging. And then you can see as we start to head towards later tomorrow, it starts to clear out. There might be one left over on Friday, but overall it's going to be a dry day. And right now, looks like it's going to be a pretty good weekend with some sunshine. Temperatures around 50 degrees. In terms of rainfall totals, between 5 a.m. this morning and 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, you see it's wet, but nothing like the almost 3 inches we got in 24 hours on Monday. So most spots in about the quarter to half inch range. Bellingham, the model is projecting up there being the wet spot up towards the Canadian border with a little over an inch. But again, most other places, the rainfall amounts won't actually affect the flooding, and all the rivers will continue to drain off. However, it will keep the ground really saturated, and that means, of course, we'll maintain this landslide risk as we head towards the next few days. It'll probably take through the weekend before we really start to drain all the water out of the soil. And then going on, you see not much going on as we head on towards later on tomorrow. Take a look at that forecast then for this afternoon. We're going to be looking for the rain increasing. Boy, it just jumped right past there. So it's increasing rain pretty much over much of the area, but it's going to increase as that heavier amount moves right into the I-5 corridor. Temperatures today getting into the low 50s. Showers and sun breaks for tomorrow as we head towards Friday. Partly sunny, just a few showers around. Mostly a dry day, though, for much of the area. As we head into the weekend and to start off next week, look for some morning clouds and fog. Otherwise, mostly sunny and high temperatures pretty close to normal in the upper 40s and low 50s. Might see a little rain moving back in again by later on Tuesday.